Hey guys, it's Appleminte. Welcome back again to my channel. So we're back on the kick of turning things into people. And for today's video, I have chosen ice cream flavors as my victims. I got this suggested to me a while back, and I've been holding on to this idea for a day when I was really craving ice cream. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. And yeah, on to the first flavor. So for the first flavor that I am drawing, I actually have a bit of a confession. I am doing mint chocolate chip, and I actually really hate this flavor. Now, I am doing this one for two reasons, even though I hate it. Reason one is because it happens to be my fiance Ryan's favorite flavor, and I kind of wanted to pick something that he likes. Two, also because I just really saw a lot of potential in an outfit design for this with the colors, and I was really excited about that. Yeah, listen, I don't hate her. I just hate what she stands for. I've just never understood the appeal of mint and chocolate together. And I know that might sound kind of ironic because my username has the word mint in it. So you're like, that doesn't make any sense. I thought you liked mint. And I do. I like it in toothpaste and mints. Well, I don't eat toothpaste, but you get what I mean. But I never understood the appeal of putting mint into food items and then adding other flavors like chocolate. To me, it always just tasted like you put toothpaste on my chocolate, and I just would rather you don't, and I don't get it. But I know there's a lot of people that really enjoy this flavor, so sucking it up, and I'm turning it into a person. Anyway, onto the actual design itself, and enough about me being confused. But for her outfit design, I decided to go with something that reminisced an ice cream parlor outfit a little bit, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to describe it, but I gave her a dress where the skirt starts at the waist below the chest, and I wanted to give her lots of frills. So the three main colors that you'll see in this drawing are varying shades of brown, mint green, and then white, and a little bit of black for the hair, but I'm not going to count it. I'm going to count that toward the dark brown side. But anyway, I wanted to use a medium to dark brown on her skin, and then for all the little chocolate accents on the outfit, a very dark brown. So that was kind of my plan that I had in my head. And for her hair, I wanted to give her a fun hairstyle, so I gave her two buns, but they kind of look like chocolate chips, at least to me. That was kind of what I was going for, like little chunks of chocolate on her head, and then a little hat, because, you know, she needed something as an accessory, also to pull in some of the green and the white upward, which you'll see in the outfit as I go along. So for the shirt that is underneath her dress, I decided to leave that white because I knew I was going to be using a lot of green and brown in this, so I needed something to break up all of that color. And I think white is a good option when you're not really sure what you want to put, but I think these colors go well together as a whole anyway. And kind of as a belt on her dress, I decided to give her like dripping ice cream with little colored sprinkles. I just thought that this was a cute touch because I imagine this would be like mint chocolate chip with fudge on top, drizzled down, and then some sprinkles. So, you know, she's got the works. For the frills of her dress itself, I decided to color this in my darkest brown to kind of look like chocolate chips almost and give that same look, as well as the buttons on the middle of her skirt there on the waist. So yeah, I wanted to pull chocolate and chocolate chips as much as I could into the accent colors of her outfit, which the main color is the mint, the green. And then for the rest of her accessories, it was really just about moving the colors around so there's not one color, you know, used too much or too close together. So I gave her dark brown gloves, again, like little chocolate chips. And then for her boots, I just used all of the colors together in a way that I felt kind of spread them apart enough, didn't get too repetitive. So I used a lot of the dark brown and then made her laces white so you could still see them. So overall, I am really happy with her look and her design. For her pose, I kind of almost made her to look like she's leaning back against something. But obviously, since I didn't draw in any kind of background, and I normally do like circles and things behind my characters, I decided to do something a little different and kind of make 2 circles and make them kind of like ovals behind her, but angled in the direction of her body. So it's almost like she's leaning up against them. But I also wanted these to look a little bit like biscuits that you would put in ice cream as like toppings. So that's why I added that little frilly edge there. And then at the end, I was like, you know what, she's missing something. So I added in some little chocolate cookie sticks, kind of like Pocky, but not, I guess they're like Pocky, but like little accessories for the ice cream. In the background, I gave them a chocolate drizzle, and then used my Posca pens as a way to add some sprinkles at the end. So there you have it. There is my mint chocolate chip ice cream girl. I'm really happy with how she came out. She was a lot of fun to color, and let me know what you think of her in the comments below. And now on to my next ice cream flavor. So for this next ice cream flavor, I am doing cookies and cream, and something a little bit different that I normally do. I'm gonna be drawing twins for this design. Rather than one person, I'm gonna split the design into 2 people. I feel like this works for cookies and cream because I can make one of them the cookies, one of them the cream, and have them match together to make, you know, the whole picture come together. I will say I do like cookies and cream. I don't think it's up there anymore. It used to be like my favorite, and it's kind of fallen down in the ranks. My preferred ice cream flavor more lies around like anything with dark chocolate or brownie, chocolate chip bits, anything with lots of chocolate. That's my favorite flavor. Anyway, for the actual designs, I decided to make him the cream and her the cookies. And I realized that I probably should have put cookies on the left and cream on the right, so the word kind of makes sense. But I realized after I sketched them out that, oh, I drew them in the wrong order, but not a big deal. You get the point. And I think it's obvious which one is the cookies because I did actually blatantly write Oreo on her top portion of her dress. But anyway, I wanted to give them both like cutesy outfits. I definitely scaled them down to look younger. Because I felt like it was a cute look for them as twins and just like ice cream flavors. I don't know, just a design choice. And I tried to give them something that almost looked like a little preppy, but like not like, I guess his outfit is a little bit more preppy. Hers is a little bit more on the cutesy side. So that's kind of just the design, you know, choice that I made there. But I wanted to make each of them have aspects of both colors. Like the color scheme I'm going for here is whites, grays, and blacks, obviously because it's a very monotonous, it's a very monotoned ice cream. It doesn't have many colors in it at all. So I want to give them both aspects of all those colors, but then I definitely want to skew one to look more like cookies and one to look more like cream, which you'll see in a moment. So I definitely wanted to make them both very blushy as well. I think it's a cute look, especially since they're young. For his hair, as you can see, I went with a white, but I did shade in cream and beige rather than going in with grays. Like I said, I'm gonna be using a lot of gray to shade the whites in this drawing. So I didn't want to overuse that and definitely wanted his hair to stand out a little bit more, which is why I went more for a cream color in his hair. And for her hair, since she is the cookies, I'm going with solid black and just leaving in some highlighted areas to show where the separated portions of her hair are. But yeah, one is cookies, one is cream. It's probably a little bit more obvious now. And something that I tried to do for each of them was bring in aspects of like things that could reminisce the ice cream flavors that they are. So for her, I gave her, like I said, the word Oreo on her top portion of her dress, and I drew her dress sectioned off like that because I wanted that top part to look almost like an Oreo cookie, with the cookie in the middle and the cream portion kind of being the frills on the outside of it, and then the rest of her outfit just being very black and white. as much as I could add there to follow along with the color scheme. And for him, a similar thing. I just spaced apart the grays and the blacks and the whites, but for his hat specifically, I wanted that to look like an Oreo cookie almost. So I did a black hat with a white trim and ribbon, and yeah, just little details like that is what I'm going for here. Nothing as obvious as the other one where I literally added on a drizzle of chocolate and sprinkles, but you know, her dress says Oreo, so I think that's pretty obvious. Anyway, that is my design of cookies and cream. I hope you enjoyed them as well, and definitely let me know in the comment section which design that I did today was your favorite and which ice cream flavor is your favorite as well. As always, all of my links are in the description box below. I have the link to my online store, the link to my Patreon pin club, and Instagram and Discord. Everything is there, so go check that out if you're interested. And as always, I'll see you all next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.